decade now. We're almost talking about a decade when we met each other. I come in with my own unique, diverse style and ability. He definitely comes in with his own unique, personal style and ability. I come up here and I talk this shit the way I talk my shit. To make you guys relate, to get the laughs. You know, I thank you, I appreciate that. This guy gonna come up here and not only do I feel he's gonna do that, but he talks to you and reaches you on a level that I personally can't do. Like he looks at me and he goes, you have an ability that I can't do, and I look at him and I go, I definitely have an ability that you have an ability that I definitely can't do. And I respect this guy for his craft. I respect everything about this person on and off the stage. He's doing the live DVD recording, which I'm so glad that you guys are a part of, to come out here and, you know, enjoying the festivities and our shenanigans. And it's called Let's Talk About It. Might make a little of you guys uncomfortable. You can tell by the title alone, Let's Talk About It. Like I said, I come up here and I reach you guys the way I reach you guys. He's going to come up here and reach you guys definitely the fucking way he's going to reach you. Again, the name of this DVD is called Let's Talk About It. It's going to be some shit that you relate to. It's going to be some shit that's going to make you squirm in your damn seat. Right? Before he even comes up on stage, I might as well just get my public service announcement out the way now. Normally I go, we got any white people in the building? But since we do, need you guys to go back, send a memo to other white people across the town, Mercer County, Bordentown County, wherever you're from, across the world. Let these people know. Leave these stray animals alone, okay? They're stray animals for a reason. I'll give you a prime example. If I go to my house on a cold, rainy night, and there's a possum on my porch, I have two options. I either walk around the back of my house and get the fuck in, or I kill it. Only two options. White people, I'm tired of you guys walking up to your house on the same cold, rainy ass night, seeing the same goddamn possum, and going, oh my God, man. Look at him, he must be cold. Go in that house and get him a blanket and a glass of milk. Stop passing this motherfucker off like he's part of the family. You done gave this straight fucking animal a human name. That should be no reason I come to your house, you introduce a possum like, this is Paul. So, that's just a glimpse of what the fuck y'all about to expect. I had to get my public service out the way now. So this man's about to come up on stage, man. He's about to shut shit down. I'm about to give the best that I can fucking do. I'm gonna project my voice and bring this man out on stage. I need you guys to give this man everything but the kitchen sink. I need y'all to give him all of your energy. So when I say start clapping your hands right now, you start clapping your hands right now, because if you don't, going outside, I'm flattening your tires. On that note, start clapping your hands right now. 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 As I bring you to the stage, my man, Chris Spears!
Sat behind stage and there was like 25 awkward white people listening to this black guy talk, and you guys were going, what did that mean? So I had the option. I was going to come out and white-explain half of his set, but I won't do that to you. You guys can talk to me after the show. Hey, what's up, white people? Jesus, I was trying. I did as close to Trenton as I could so I could get you guys out, but I also wanted people from Trenton to come out, but they're like, it's not Trenton. So it was like a lose-lose. So with that said, we're not, this is not a DVD recording. I'm new. This is just an album. So people can hear what I have to say. And I just look at it as like evidence if I try to change jobs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so afraid that I'm going to say something tonight and someone's going to be like, maybe 32, Chris, you said, yeah, that was me, I'm fine. I just accept it. But here's the deal, is I own my shit. This whole show is about owning our shit. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to start off nice and offensive. I went to a Wawa and made a purchase. The woman behind the counter was an asshole. asshole. I didn't like her because she made me feel bad about myself because when she said the total, I didn't hear it and I shrugged. That was rude, I admit it. But she looks back at me and says, God, are you deaf? Because of me, I said, under my fire, I'm deaf. The look on this woman's face, right? Like, oh, it was great. It was like I just lost my job look, you know what I mean? She looks me right in the eye. She's like, I am so sorry. Now, I don't know sign language, so I just kept doing this, right? And I was like, you know me. See, I don't go out of my way to be a dick. Don't do that. This is what I'm saying. Is if you don't wake up and be like, you know what, I'm in a bad mood today, so I'm going to make everybody around me miserable. That's just a terrible way to be. And if you're just naturally a dick, don't go out. I was in a bar once. This is in my 20s. And I was sitting there now, and this is a code, and this is some like male machismo type toxic masculinity bullshit. But guys aren't supposed to look at guys. We're not supposed to stare at each other. And I thought I recognized this guy from across the bar, and I did. I was looking at him very, very hard. I was like, whoa, I think I know him, right? They kept doing this, right? So about an hour goes by, and he comes up to me. Now, mind you, I'm with a female companion, and he looks me right in the eye, and he goes, yo, faggot, what are you looking at? Now, I could have gotten upset because he called me a faggot, but I don't care because I know I'm not gay. So I just went, okay. I looked at him, and I went, you, sir. I was looking at you. I love a little man. You strike me at the power bottom. Am I wrong? Now again, I didn't seek this out. He sought me out and asked me and used a derogatory term like it was supposed to bother me. First of all, you can call me any name you want to call me. It's not going to bother me. Do you know why? Because I'm not fucking 10. Think about that. My 15-year-old will come home and go, oh my God, Dad, one of the boys in school today called me a slut. And I was like, whoa! And I wasn't mad because you called her a slut. I was mad because she might be a slut. See, that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, I don't care that this boy was being an asshole to you. Let's get to why he called you. Like something has to happen in the middle to get to that part. What did you do? And my daughter says to me, Dad, I have something to admit to you. Fuck, man, like, I'm not prepared for this shit. Having boys, a boy's like, Dad, I gotta talk to you, I did something. You're like, get an abortion. Unless we're in Georgia, or Missouri, or Alabama. 3 states I'll never, ever, ever, ever go to, by the way. Just put that out there. Like literally, if I have to get to Florida, which I don't know what the fuck I have to get to Florida for, I will go to Georgia. Like, fuck you, I'm swimming. I was swimming. But anyway, so my daughter, she says she was sexting a boy. Now, there's meathead dad, right? Who's like, we don't do that. We don't get horny. And then I was like, yes, we do. Right? Like, I remember being 15. You know what I was? All the time horny. That's what 15-year-olds are. They're in math class from hypotenuse, penis. And it's the weirdest thing. Little boys, teenage boys, you know what they draw a lot of? Dicks. It's the weirdest thing. Talk about 2 guys kissing, and they're like, look in their math book, and you're like, what the hell is wrong with you? We live in a weird world, man. We totally send weird messages to kids, like, in general. Now, okay. I have a line. And I like it's called the, well, that makes sense line. And then there's a lot of shit that people do that I'm like, that doesn't make sense line. And that's when it's like, why are they doing that? But then there's that line, right? So I understand why parents buy their kids superhero male characters. I get why they do it. But if your son wants Wonder Woman because he's proud of the fact that there's a strong female character and he happens to identify with her, remember, this little shit slipped out of a vagina, which means women rule everything. Hey, I hate to break it to you, but like, look, the reality is this. Men spend their entire lives having conversations with their penises. Women don't talk to their vaginas. They know it's there, they know it's power, they leave it the fuck alone. Not men! Men, we're like, hey Barney, what are we gonna do today? And the dick's like, oh, I don't know. We think with our dicks. It's literally how we think. Think about it. My daughter came home and said, the boy called me a slut, and I wasn't upset about the slut part. I was worried that she was the slut. That's what I was worried about. So I'm looking at my daughter now. She's 15. When she's changing. She called me when she got, we don't call it a period, because that's, yeah. We call it punctuation, because that sounds cute. No, it does, because think about it. Like, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Some of you, 1 month you get your period, right? It just comes, it goes. End of the sentence. Other times, it comes and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And it's a big question point, right? Oh, God, why do I need a heating pad and chocolate? Question mark. Other times, and again, if you have a woman in your life, you know this, man, it comes on like an exclamation point. She's like, oh, have a good day at work. What the fuck? So we call it punctuation, because to me, it's actually a more accurate term. So that's what I'm looking for accuracy with my daughter. But she called me when she first got her punctuation, and she called me from school, and I could just tell, right? Like I had daddy instinct. Like she called me, and I could hear it in her voice. She went, kind of a little bit like a sheep, right? So I was like, oh, hey, baby. Like I knew. I was like, what's up? And she's like, Dad, I'm not here. I was like, no worries. Dad's going to come to the rescue. I got this. And so I went to a pharmacy, and because first of all, you don't know about this. Like, she's 14 at the time, right? And I'm thinking, in my head, because I'm a man, I'm like, well, it's a different type of vagina. It's a young vagina, so it's got to be, and I'm looking for young vagina tampons. Do you know how stupid you feel when the guy comes up to you, right? Like the 17-year-old kid who's like got like big old acne hanging off of his face and shit squirting, and you're like, hey, do you have young tampons, for young vaginas? And he's like, that's not a thing, dude. It's like your brain shut. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So then I got like 12 different types of tampons and like 400 pads. Like I even got diapers. I was like, I don't know. And I took it in, and I sat down next to her, and it was cool because the principal was on the other side of this wall where we were sitting. And I said to my daughter, I said, look, I said, this is going to keep coming. It's going to happen for a really long time. I said, when it doesn't come, that's when you work. You know how you're nervous to tell me, like, you lost, like, your book bag? Yeah, times that by a fucking But the idea is, when it comes to my daughter, I wanted her to feel okay about it. So I said, it's going to keep coming, and it's going to be okay. Sometimes it's going to suck, and you're going to have cramps. We're going to take care of this, and baby, I promise you, every month, whatever you need, we'll take care of it. I love you, Daddy. Thank you. I was like, there's nothing to worry about. And I walked out, and the principal grabs me by the hand. She goes, Mr. Smith, I wish you were my dad. And that was the first time somebody in my kid's school liked me. Because I got a phone call from my youngest, this was years ago, and the teacher, and look, no offense to white women, but you make me laugh. Because you guys, like, you whisper shit, like, when people are, like, right near you, like, you don't want to talk about that person, you'll whisper about her, and she knows you're talking about her, but you're whispering so she can't hear the shit you're saying, so that makes you doubly worse, but whatever. So, like, the teacher called me, and she goes, "Hi, Mr. Smith, we had an issue." And I was like, with what? She goes, "Olivia said something racist." And I went, shit. Because that's serious. Like, it's not clearly how I raise my children, right? So I was like, we're going to get to the bottom of this. So I drove to her school. I went in, and her teacher came in. The room was real nice. It was like, lights were down. And she was like, "Oh, it's okay." She was very calming. And we sat down, and she goes, "I just want to let you know that Olivia said something very racist today in class." And I said, "What did she say?" Like, I'm getting pissed now, right? And she goes, "Well, she said something with an Indian accent." I went, "Okay. What did she say?" She said, "What are you doing?" So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, what's racist about that? Okay, no, that doesn't sound racist. So I looked at her and I said, "Wait a minute." I was like, she said, "What are you doing?" I figured join the party, you know? And the teacher looked at me and she goes, "Yes." And I said, "Did she say this to an Indian student?" She goes, "We don't have Indian students." So I stopped for a second, I took a deep breath, and I looked at her and I went, "Okay, so let me get this straight. You called me in for her racist, 'What are you doing?' But, hypothetically, if she had said, 'Hey, what are you doing?' would you have called me?" She said, "No, I don't think I would." Then let me raise my fucking kid. Your teacher had to do math and reading, and I'll take care of the rest of the shit, okay? Because that is, remember that line I was talking about? I wasn't being disrespectful. She wasn't being disrespectful. Disrespectful is when you yell a word at a person in an accent and go, "Go to fuck home, you dirty sand person." That is fucking racist. That is the difference between racism and being real fucking honest. And I was real honest because that English accent also turned on that teacher. It did. It's a natural aphrodisiac. Look, if it weren't for accents, I probably wouldn't have gotten laid in college. I'm just being honest. Because when I walk up to a girl like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Chris." I was like, "Hi, Chris. You look like a friend." You know what I mean? When I walk up to a female and I say, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Chris. Nice to meet you." "Where are you from?" "I'm from England." "What part? My whole family's from there." "Well, we're tucked away in a little hamlet. No one really knows about it. There's like 32 people. One's Cabriti, the rest are all cousins." I know, you know, accents they work. They absolutely work. Unless, of course, you know, you're trying to get employed in this country. That doesn't help for you. You know that. Because here's the deal, if anyone is a Trump supporter in here tonight, I hate to break it to you, you're not going to fucking like me after this. Because at this point, if what the fuck button hasn't kicked off in your head, there's something wrong with you. Like, seriously, this guy comes out and says the dumbest shit in the world, and there's someone there going, "I love this shit. I love his shit. He gave me his shit. I love his shit." If any of you had a friend who was in a relationship where that person was hit every single day and they had bruises, you would intervene and go, "Whoa, Tammy, leave that fucking guy." And if you don't, you're a piece of shit. Which then tells me you've got a Trump friend who tells you, "Well, I don't know the whole scenario." You tell them, "Fuck you, I don't want to be your friend anymore." That's how you handle this shit. There's no more, how do we do this politically? Everyone's talking about, let's have good feelings. Let's talk about our feelings and get to the bottom of it. That's not going to fucking work. You're talking about people who literally are going, "You can't kill a fetus because it's a living thing." And you're like, "You're fucking right. let's talk gun control. And they go, ho, 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 slow the fuck down. If my 15-year-old, depressed, disgruntled son wants to go and shoot up a school, that's his right. It's okay, you didn't laugh at that. That one hurt you, didn't it? It hit you in the fucking feels because there's nothing funny about that. But somehow there are people who lack the moral aptitude to say, no, I think that's wrong. I think we should stop making guns available to kids. That's probably not a good thing. People are like, well, we don't make them available to kids. They're like, yeah, do you see their fucking parents? Do you see the people that are coming out on Fox News going, let me tell you need our support, Donald Trump, because he ain't going to take my guns away. Shut the fuck up, Cletus. Shut the fuck up and get back under your goddamn trailer park house. Nobody wants to hear from you. And the problem is, he has those rights to do that. Then we're fucking screwed because we have to listen to his shit. Why? Because we live in America where everyone has feelings. And that's the problem. It's not feelings, it's fucking rights. This is a right. This isn't I feel like my God would say, no, you're not supposed to do that. You know why? Because I've been in some of your houses. I've been in Billy's house. When I walk into Billy's house, they have black Jesus. Why? Because Jesus was fucking black. I know. Again, white people are like, okay, Chris, too much. Wait a minute, Chris. We were totally on board up until the black Jesus thing. Chris, do you have any idea that Jesus was in fact incredibly Caucasian? All the Italian painters painted them that way. And I have a theory. If you believe in the Italian version, and I say Italian because a lot of Italian painters made these Jesuses up, if you're going to accept that, when Jesus does come back, he's going to have to sound like he's from South Philly. It's going to be weird as shit to see him wearing a chain of himself. But could you imagine the Son of God comes back and he's actually like, because you ever get nervous about that? Like you're in the park and there's that guy who's like, I am God and listen to me. What if he really is? What? Right? You've never had that moment where you're like, get away from me, you crazy hobo. And you're thinking, fuck, what if that was God? I just imagine Jesus would be full-on Italian. He would be like that, you love this Italian guy. They, hey, talking like this, all right? Hey, my buddy, come here and talk to me. Don't cry. 3 days from now, everything is going to be bad. That's an Easter joke for people who are like, oh. So I do. I talk about a lot of things because of my upbringing. A lot of people get nervous when I talk about my upbringing. When I talk about how my dad was a meth addict, people are like, that's terrible. I'm like, fuck you. I had more imaginary friends than you could ever count. My dad introduced me to 90% of the like my dad was a meth addict. He was a full-blown meth addict. A lot of people are like, man, Chris, that's horrible. How do you handle those things? And you laugh. You laugh at shit. You have to laugh at shit. If you don't laugh at shit, it'll tear you up. I'll give you a really good example. It was one time my dad was washing dishes that weren't there. He was at the dishwasher. He was on meth, and one of the side effects of meth is you hallucinate. But he was at least trying to be helpful. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta give my dad. He was like, "Hey, we got dishes to fucking clean. We gotta keep this house clean." So my dad's doing that, and then my dad threw open the window, and he started talking in this like weird language, like, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Right? So I'm a little kid, and I know something's wrong, right? So I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, Mom! Right? But see, the problem is my mom wasn't much help because my mom has rheumatoid arthritis and she was often bedridden when I was a kid. So it was like my dad was doing meth and my mom was doing pills. So it was really awesome. Like one person would never shut the fuck up and somebody else just couldn't get out of work. It was awesome. So what I do as a kid is I would pretend to play. Remember pretending? That's what we all did when we were kids. Remember when we used to go outside like 12 hours and come back completely exhausted and dirty and our parents would say, what did you do? And we went, nothing. Do you remember those days? Man, how many of you, like if somebody told me, Chris, you can stay home and play with like, I don't know, G.I. Joes all day, I would be like, yeah, I'm down. I want to do that. Because life sucks. It really does. How many of you, now I know Billy talked about it. How many of you have ever gotten, you can talk to me about it, got a ticket going through the red light with the snap thing, right? Yeah. Right, okay. I love the fact that a university professor was like, I did it. That's how you know you're fucked. When he's like, I couldn't even just pull my business card in there and be like, fuck you guys. I ran this shit for a while. Now, here's the idea. You can't really do much with those tickets. Supposedly you can ask to see the person who gave you the ticket, but it's a camera. Good luck with that one. So I say get pulled over by regular cops. And if you do, I can get you out of the ticket. All right. I can try to get you out of the ticket. Poop yourself. You just gotta let it go in your head a little bit, right? You're like, no, I'm not shit. Wait a minute. There's logic to this. There is logic to this. This is what happens. The cop pulls you over and you shit your pants. You're already nervous, right? You get pulled over. Like, you could be the most law-abiding citizen in the world, right? Like, you're just like, you're still nervous because the cop's pulling you over. Cop pulls you over, you shit your pants. The cop walks up and he's like, you know, did you shit your pants? I did. Get out of here. Now, when you meet the feet-to-feeliac, it's like, nope, you're not going anywhere. Sorry, I gave you a shot, you know? You're getting a ticket and you shit your pants. That's your fault, not mine. I know there's a lot of conjecture out there about people getting upset over things like the American flag. I don't care if you kneel. I don't care if you salute. What I care about is people that have double standards. How many of you have ever been in a big city and you see the guy that has the big sign that says homeless vet? And how many of you have ever done anything to help that person's life better? Not many of you. And if you have, you got a sandwich and you felt good about yourself for about a day. I get it. There's a lot of fucking problems in this world, and we can't fix every single person's problem. So sometimes we just shut down and we go, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with it. Right? That's what we do. Like, seriously, how many of you have right now in your car a sound that you don't like and you use your stereo to drown it the fuck out? It's what we do. We turn a blind eye, and sometimes it's just for our own mental health, because it's like, shit, we'll get weighed down by this. But then there's other times when you really have to build people up. Or, what I like to do random text messages to strangers and say shit like, I'm thinking about you. Things are going well. Invariably, people respond, who the fuck are you? I do that. I literally just put in people's random numbers into my phone and go, hey, life is hard enough. I hope you're having a good day. Be well. Invariably, people will say, who the fuck are you and why are you texting me? And that's when you literally pull back and you go, why am I trying to be good in this world when everyone is so shitty? Have you ever been near a can I talk to your manager type? I'm going to say near, not are you one, because if you are, but I've been around those people, and I love it because they get upset over shit that's so ridiculous. I was in a Starbucks, and I watched a woman get so mad because they fucked up her $9 coffee. And the reason it was $9 is because she wanted everything else in her fucking drink. And she went, I need to have soy. Great stuff in the back, thank you. I need to have refunded my ads for two. Right? Like, it's me. I'm behind this person. So what I'll do is I fuck with people. So while this woman's really upset about her $9 latte, I start to cry. No, I'm really good at it. Ready? Like, watch, hold on. No, it's fine. It's fine. After that, right? You went, oh. After I did that last time, the woman looks at me and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I went, yeah, I just have really, really bad responses to people that are fucking assholes. You're really fucking me up right now, Annie. Like, I took her out of her safe space, but at the same time, she wanted to honor my safe space. So she was like in a vortex of what the fuckery, and I just laughed. We hear this term, snowflakes. Oh yeah, fucking snowflakes. Oh yeah. Young generation, they're all snowflakes. Yeah, but you know what? Every generation is a snowflake, right? You just go back. Like I'm around. Like if you talk, like I had a grandfather who was a World War II veteran. Okay, he was a World War II veteran. Just going to war scared you, right? Then he was a prisoner of war camp member. And when I say camp member, it sounds like he signed up. They took him and they put him in a fucking prison. And he handled that. Do you know what would happen to me if they sent me to war? The first gunshot, okay, bang! I'm not meant to go to war. I'm meant to sit around and talk about life that's wrong. Use my college degree for opinions that no one gives a shit about. That's all it is. But it's okay. It's okay. The world's going to get better. It can't get worse, right? Like seriously, what could possibly, at this point, like, maybe we repeal the civil rights. Like, that's probably, like, basically where, like, the white guys are like, hey, we got rid of the abortion, let's go after the rights of people. Like, all their fuck, not ours. No. Not the ones that are listed in the Declaration of Independence. He was talking about us. Not those vaginas and those blacks. No! What have they done for us? What? And I get it. There's a lot of both sides, you know, and when I say both sides, it doesn't matter which argument it is, right? It doesn't matter which argument it is. There's always somebody who's going to counter it. But it's when you meet people that you're talking about something, they counter it with like, whoa, I don't want to be around this person, right? The worst is when you work with that person, right? I had a teacher, I used to teach. Yeah, I know, it's weird, right? I look like I could like work on your engine, right? I know that. Like, when people look at me, I know when people look at me, they're like, oh man, that guy knows about exhaust. I know anything about it. You guys want to talk about fucking books? Love that shit. You know, it's weird. I know it. You don't get it when you look at me. And that just brings another point. Don't judge a book by its cover. You look at me, you think that guy over there has road rage issues. You're right. Anybody ever stop their car and get out? I'm not supposed to talk about this because this could be later be used in court, so I never did that either. Anybody invent languages? Have you ever been so mad you try to put together like a litany of curse words and it just comes out in another language? You're like, you come from I was saying about that, I brought up my daughter in the accent, and it's funny because I used to do a joke. I don't do it anymore because I met people who gave me perspective. I used to do this joke about how, but it's true. Right? When you go to Dunkin' Donuts, and there's always like people from like the Middle East, Pakistan, India, like all over, like it just they don't look like me. They sound different, but there are some lovely talking people in the world. They gave me a free donut. I love it. So I was done. You know what I mean? Like I'm like seriously, like it's so easy to get me on board. Like just be nice to me. I'm like, you rock! I'm not doing that joke about how you can't take my order right. But seriously, thank you. And it's interesting because we're not allowed to replicate things because then that is being, you know, a certain way. It could be racist. It could be intended or taken in as racist. And I don't think it's racist because I think it's homage in how it's done, right? I said about the voice before, I think the coolest voice in the world is a black guy's voice. Like, not when you're, like, face to face with a black guy, that makes you guys nervous. I know that shit. I see you. Like, he came out on stage and said, move up, and everyone's like, do it, just fucking do it. Just do it. I could have come out and like, hey guys, seriously, move up. And you're like, all right, Chris. And the black guy comes out and like, let's fucking do it. But no, black guy voice, oh man, I dream about having different voices. That would be so awesome and stuff. Like phone sex, if that was still a thing. Totally. Is that a thing? It is. If it is, I'm in. I'll do it. That'd be weird. I work at a college in New Jersey, and I would do my daytime job with my side hustle. Criminology department? Yeah. That's it. No, not you. You're phone's away. Alright, don't cry. Alright. But no, like black guy voice is smooth, man, and it's calming. What's up, girls? Yeah. It's a smooth voice, right? Yeah. And they can say yeah all day long. Yeah. I can't do that. Like, listen, if I did it, yeah. Right? You're like, fuck, keep talking, black guy. That's the way it works. I'll tell you what I do, because adults aren't immune to being dicks. Kids can be dicks. You ever been in a grocery store and you're a kid that just you secretly wants around? You know what I mean? Like you're sitting there in line, the kid's like, Mom, I want Mom! And you're bound fucking kill you. So what I'll do is I'll walk up like near and the kid's there and like Mom's putting her stuff in. Okay, he loves your stuff, okay, yeah. And I'll just walk up and I'll be like, your mom is an asshole. You see the kid, he shakes his head, yeah, like, Because that's the biggest problem is it's not kids really, it is their parents. Like it is. It's parents mostly, right? Like let's be honest. Like how many of you remember the parents that when you were a kid, you'd always go over to their house? Why? Why'd you go over to your one friend's house all the time? Because the parents were permissive as shit. You could do whatever you wanted. You wanted to get drunk and high, it didn't matter, they didn't give a shit. That's why my parents never let me over those people's fucking houses. And guess what? I didn't get high or drunk in high school. I waited for college like everyone else. I do it, and here's the other thing. I'm 39 years old. Drinking no longer, like it's funny, I think it's cute. Billy was talking about being lactose intolerant. I am everything intolerant. So like seriously, like about a year ago, I started having, like I feel close enough I can tell you this. I was having really weird bowel movements. It's just, like you ever have the kind of like bowel movement where you, alright, you know what I'm talking about. I know I'm doing a recording that, you know, your laughter will help. So I also pulled a muscle today because I'm fat and I ran. Anyway. But it's the oh shit, I got a shit run, but you kind of go, I don't know, it's kind of like a penguin walk, you know, you keep your cheeks going, oh, yeah. Like, it's one thing when you're doing it at home, but like when you're at the mall and you're doing that, like that's the worst. Some of you guys might recognize that's the same walk you do now that you're like over the age of like 50 and you get the occasional erection. You know what I'm talking about, because I'm 39 and I get those erections. Fuck you. Alright guys, who are like, no, not me! I can think about anything and I get an erection. Bullshit! Not 15 anymore. 15 is when you were like, doorknob, ding, you were ready. 39, I'm like, oh, come on, I'm like having a pep talk. Hey, you smack him a little bit. Hop. Maybe half catch him, you know what I mean? He's like, ah! It's kind of like a caterpillar coming out of a cocoon, you know what I'm talking about? He's like, I'm trying! I know! That happens, I guess, I don't know. You ever had to get a half-hard erection? There's the worst. That's when like half your dick is in cahoots and the other half doesn't want to play around. It's like the front's like, no, what are you doing? And the back's like, come on! Still try. Like, come on! I guess I'm the only one who has erections like that. I'm sorry, I made this awkward. But then it happens. That's what happens to adults as you get older. Like, you know, like I said, I'm fat and I sprinted. Well, not, okay. I went, okay. I pushed off my leg. I intended to sprint. I planned on running fast. I went one step, my calf went, no! And I was like, oh yeah, that's good. I was playing hide and seek with the kids. Because because I'm that kind of dad. See, now you were like laughing at my pain because you're like, this asshole was running, and then I was like, I was doing it for kids, and you're like, oh. Imagine if I'd done that in an English accent. So I was talking about my parents growing up. My mom, she's awesome. I'm going to tell a story about why my mom has to be awesome, because she put me in a precarious position that I was not happy about. And I figured you guys should go along for this ride too, because I had to endure it, you have to endure it. So my mom's husband passed away, and that sucked because he passed away. And then my mom, a couple months later, was like, listen, I need you to come clean up the house. I was like, not a problem, I'll be down next week. Go down, and my mom pulls me aside. My grandmother's like 1,000. She's old, right? So and she's like, she kicked my ass, right? Like, she's badass. So she's like, she's there. My mom's like, Rick, can I talk to you? My mom pulls me aside. And she goes, listen, I need you to go upstairs into the bathroom and go back behind the cupboard because there's a few things I need you to throw out. So I was like, all right, Mom, no problem. And I was like, okay. I said, you want Grandma and I? She said, no, just you. And I was like, no problem, Mom. I'll do this for you. Now again, grown adult, the fact that I am not locked up, everyone in my family says it's a fucking thumbs up, okay? So I go upstairs, and I'm looking, and I was like, I don't see it. And I'm like, Mom, I don't see it. She's like, it's behind. You gotta go behind. And I was like, all right, Mom. So I'm looking, and it was just like this empty space. It was like a 4 foot by 4 foot spot. And the whole side of the car. I was like, all right. So I grabbed my phone. And I turned on the... it's really hard to tell the story. It was 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot of rubber dicks. There was 4 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet of rubber dicks. I digress, they weren't all rubber dicks. No, one of them was a fist. Yeah, how do you think I fucking felt? I had to put my head down to the dark hole of despair as they were pulling out troves of dicks, just dicks upon dicks. Then I get down there and I grab a hold of this one thing, and it's like someone's trying to shake my fucking hand back. I don't know if there's a person under there, and I'm like, hold on, buddy. Nope, it's a fist. I threw that up, and I put my hand back down, and then it was like this weird pumpy thing. I don't know what the fuck you do with that. I watch a lot of German porn. I was like, whoa. So I put my hand down, and I'm just it's just dicks. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a contractor bag before, but they're about yay high. And they're made of they're one step away from being an actual tire. I filled an entire bag of dicks up. And my mom says to me, can you take it out front so your grandmother doesn't see? So all I was hoping was that when the garbage man came, I wanted to slice a little slit in the back of the like, make their misery my misery too. You know what I mean? Like, let's share in this. So, okay, now, I'm not going to just leave. It's kind of like just calling somebody a slut. You got to get the details, right? So, I went to my mom and I was like, okay, Mom, story time. Why do you have a sex toy store of dicks in your bathroom hidden? It's not even they were just a bag. No, they were hidden. And my mom says, well, Dave used to clean out houses. And then I was caught in a conundrum because I'm like, do I want strangers' dicks or my mom's dicks? So if any of you remember what's wrong with me, when I was a kid, because my dad was on meth, my mom had arthritis really bad and was bedridden often. We were poor and for a lot of things, but
So I started working at a really young age, and I started working at this gas station that was connected to my house. And the reason it was connected is because we had the Amico sign in our front yard, because we were classy. So on Sundays, I would work from 6 in the morning till 6 at night, 12 hours, right? It was definitely against the law, but I was definitely making money under the table. Things were good. And I worked for this guy, Ali. Ali was an Iraqi who opened up his own gas station and his own service station, and things were lovely until one day I realized that Ali was probably doing some wrong things. And because I was a snoopy kid, because I had parents who did drugs, and I found a lot of their bongs, and I'm like, what's this? My mom's like, it's a lightsaber! And I'm like, that's kind of cool. So like, I had to explore, I had to find out for myself. So one day, I'm sitting on a chair, and I'm leaning back in the office of the gas station, and I feel that there's like a warning on the board. And I was like, what's that? So I pulled the chair out, I pulled it up, and there were tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. I took it, and I went home, put it out all on my bed. My very poor mother walked through the door. She said, "Fuck, that's a lot of money." And I said, "I know." And she goes, "Where did you get that?" And I said, "It was in the floorboards of the gas station." And my mom went, I'm like, "Mom, this is floorboard money." Honestly, come by money is not put in the floorboard, Mom. This is, I don't know who, Mom, that this is our money. We get to steal it. If he's like, "You stole our money," we'll be like, "Yeah, prove it," because he's not going to do shit about it, because he did something wrong to get the money. So if somebody comes and kills us one night, so be it, but let's give that a shot. So I put the floorboard money back. I was so fucking, you have no idea. Like in 1989, 1990, that would have like, I could have become like the Pablo Escobar original. I would have been a tailor with a white suit going, "Hey, tough guy, damn it!" Well, my mom made me put the floorboard money away, so that was, fuck, Mom, why did you do that? But anyway, kind of explains a little bit of my family, right? So I had like a good moment. My mom was like, "No, we don't do that kind of stuff." I'm like, "Thanks, Mom. You taught me a lesson." But then I also think about all the things that my mom did to me as a kid, and I'm like, "Fuck you." The floorboard with it. Because I should have used that as restitution for this shit. I was 3 years old. 3. This many. And my mom made me sit down and watch Hellraiser in its entirety. 3! And she giggled the entire time when they ripped the heart out. And I went, and my mom goes, "Oh, stop it, you're fine." I was like, "I know what, stop it." Okay. And I watched the whole movie. And that night, my dad, because he was on meth and a dick, went outside and through the window to our house, open, with a hockey mask and a hatchet, screaming, "Roar!" Now, I'd like to make you think that I'm a hero, but I pushed my mom in front of me and ran out the door, because I figured they fucked their lives up enough, I should get a shot. Parents, we just try to give them the best. See, like my kids, that doesn't work for them. I'm like, I just have to give you a better life than I had. They're like, "What's that mean?" I'm like, "You're fucking living it." This is it. This is what we have. But you know what's great? I love my kids because my one kid's totally suck it over totally. She's doing things. She's doing makeup, right? She does makeup tutorials. And then my daughter started making slime. Any of you have kids who make slime? Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck slime. Because all that is they're just an excuse to go and I made my daughter, now I got my kid off slime because she was using glue, right? And I said to my daughter, I was like, you know what glues me that, right? And she's like, what? I'm like, horse hooves? And she goes, what? I was like, yeah, they literally just cut their hooves off, and that's all they use it for. She's like, I gotta stop making fly. It's all about outsmarting your kids. You just gotta outsmart them. But you can't always be smarter than them because they understand technology in ways that we don't. Like my daughter's like, well, Dad, I just put that on the cloud and it should be loading up at any time. You should also get a backup email, okay? I'm like, what? Dad, it's not that hard. You just put it up on the cloud and then we'll send out an email as a backup and you'll have it. What form would you like it? JPEG, PDF, or PNG? I'm like, I know how to sort in Excel. You know what I mean? Kids are just getting way too smart, but they're so consumed with their cell phones that they're not actually interacting. So like my daughter got a boyfriend who wasn't happy about this. She's like, Dad, I have a boyfriend, and I cried and my soul died a little, and I was okay. We had a good conversation. I was like, listen, don't ever let that boy touch you in a way you don't want. Dad, I know. I'm just telling you. Don't let him make you feel that you're less than just because he's a boy and you're a girl. Dad, I know. I said, listen. She goes, Dad, I'm not. And she went to a party and a boy brushed up against her boobie. And she walled the kid, stuck her right arm in his neck, and said, you do not have permission to touch me in that way! My daughter came home, she sounded like Rocky. She was like, oh, Dad, it was a weirdo, right? I was like, what, you don't touch my titty? I love you, you're so, thank you, thank God. Because that's the reality, and I hate to say it this way, but like, I remember being 15, and I remember, you know, how horny we talked about that, but I also remember that I was very dangerous. Oh, I'm so dangerous. And a lot of you right now, if you have teenage daughters, you're going to be like, shit. If they have a chubby friend that they bring around who's really funny, don't let them in. Never let the chubby funny kid in your house if you have daughters. I'm going to tell you why. Because they'll do shit with you. They will. You know why? Kids are chubby and funny. You're not going to tell all your friends. You're just going to be happy that this thing happened. And they're right. There were girls I hooked up with in high school. I was like, it's a secret? Yeah. Okay. That's the difference between men and women. A woman will hook up with a man and she's like, I want to tell everyone. It's like, shh, don't tell anybody. What the hell are you doing? It's just like, you don't love me. Like we had sex one time. That's not love. That's called human needs. Because sex is a human need. And if you don't believe me, that's why we have a $5 billion sex industry just on movies alone. Movies! And then my daughter started watching those movies. And I found out about it. I want to leave you on this last story. I want to tell you how I personally overcame crippling anxiety and the need to fucking murder. So one day we were sitting there and my daughter was going through her phone and a pop-up came on her phone and it was porn related. She was playing a game and I was playing the game with her so I can corroborate. I don't know why this porn thing popped up. And it was a woman doing oral sex on a man and my daughter went, ew! What is that? And I went, huh? Because I didn't want to talk, like, I didn't, no, I don't know what that was. That was, ew, icky. But then, a couple months later, we were sitting in the house and we had a bad snowstorm, the lights went out, right? When the lights went out, we started hearing this sound. Now, I was sitting there, like, I was like, looking at my daughter, like, what the hell is that? She's like, I don't know, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. Let's go find it. We're like walking through the house, and it's getting louder, right? So finally, we're moving all this shit. What the hell? And it, mind you, my stepdaughter's bedroom. And I didn't think, because I was like, oh, it's just she had left a chart on the wall, her adapter, the thing. She would find my mom's house. It was there. It was there, and it was going off. And I had a moment, a no shit moment, because I was like, fuck, what do I do? My daughter goes, what is that? And I went, it's for, and I remember my mom when I found her big giant one when I was a kid. You know the one, ladies, it looked like it was a startup for your back. You know what I'm saying with this thing? Yeah. No, we know what that was for. And I actually said the same shit to my daughter. I went, it's for your neck. And she looked at me, plain as day, and went, Dad, it's a vibrator. And I'm like, okay, so many questions on the path. One, how the fuck do you know that? So I said, my daughter started watching porn. And the reason I know she was watching porn was when the pop came on. I said to my daughter, my other daughter, I said, hey, what are you doing? She goes, oh, I'm just going to go upstairs for a bath. And I was like, why? She goes, I just have to go upstairs. I'll be right back. And I gave her like 2 minutes. I gave her a head start because I knew what she was doing. But you know what? I'm a cool dad, and I knew what was going on. We were going to have that conversation anyway, so I just let her go and get rid of the incriminating information. And then that way I could walk her into a conversation that she would be really fucking, really nervous to have because I was like, yay, that's what we're supposed to do as parents. So I go upstairs, I open up the door, and she's like this. I mean, literally just deleted all the shit off of her phone. And I go, let me see your phone. She goes, like this, right? And I was like, there's nothing on your phone. Why? I just reset it so it could be new, fresh. Oh, is that what you did? Oh, okay. Sure you weren't looking at porn? As soon as I said it, she went, how did you know? I didn't think you were looking up the NASDAQ, okay? So I said, hey, Bob, I said, you know what? Not a big deal. I had a conversation with him. I was like, look, does something seem important? That doesn't. It does. We know that, right? But I thought. I'm like, honey, that's weird. No one does that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, she's describing stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I've done that before. But so she's going through it, and she's looking at this, these websites, and she's watching these videos. And I said, look, I just want you to understand the first time you have sex, regardless if it's with a boy or if it's a girl, whatever you decide, whatever you do, I don't really care. But I'm going to say this to you. I want you to be smart, I want you to be healthy, and I want you to own your body. Because it's your body, nobody else's. My daughter looked at me, she goes, thanks, Dad. That's why I love you. And that was it. That was the only conversation I needed to have after that. Then I told her, remember, I know fucking everything. I will come into your dreams. When you're sleeping at night, I will remind you that I am watching you at all times. For 2.5 hours, I sit awake and watch you sleep anyway. You do? Guess you'll have to find out. I keep my kids guessing. That's what you do as a parent. But you also give them a little honesty. So when your daughter asks you questions like, Dad, this is what she said to me, why do guys like blowjobs? And again, you have to be really diplomatic, right? You have to explain things to your kids. So she says, Dad, seriously, why do guys like you so much? Because they always talk about it in school, and they're always saying how they're the greatest things in the world. I was like, number one, those boys aren't getting blowjobs. Just letting you know. She's like, why? I was like, because girls your age are giving them. She went, what's that mean? I was like, you're really fucking bad at it. She goes, how do you know? I was like, because I was fucking 14, and I got a blowjob from a girl who was 14, and guess what? It was all... Did I feel good? No, you're sanding my dick down with your front teeth. But I told her, later in life, they're awesome. And she went, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean, what do I mean? I think I'm being pretty honest with you right now. Blowjobs are the most amazing thing you can get from another person. And she went, I don't think you're supposed to say that to me. And I went, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Because guess what? Someday some boy's going to do something to her, and she's going to really like it, and she's going to be amazed by it, and then she's not going to fucking tell me about it, because I'll be like, I'll kill you, and then I'll chase him with a knife, whatever the case may be. It's funny, because if I had boys, I would be the same way. I would be the same way. Do you know why? Because it's weird.
When I was a kid, you know how long it took me to see a naked woman on the internet? Like 4.5 minutes. That was some sly shit you had to pull. You were like, your mom would be in the kitchen walking. And you just see like top of the head, you're like, oh yeah, oh she's redhead. And the mom would just keep going down right now. Ooh, she's got really, really pretty eyes. Oh, I can't wait to see this, right? You're like, yeah, this is so hot. You're looking at it and you see it, and then you're like, yeah. And then like something weird would happen, you know what I mean? Like she'd be holding a lobster. Or she wasn't holding it with her hands. Do you know what I mean? Like it's and you're like, I just spent 4.5 minutes hiding this picture from my mom. Now it's on my computer and I'm not sassy enough to remove it. Fuck. Yeah, my mom did. She had to remove it. But being a dad, being a parent, it's the coolest thing in the world. It's the most stressful thing in the world. Kids, as they get older, they're going to make you feel old. When they know that you don't like that you're getting old, but it reminds you how old you are. Like my daughter the other day said to me, she's like, Dad, I see grays in your hair. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I was like, you know what I see in your future? And she's like, what? I was like, 3.5 months of being grounded if you talk about that shit again. She was like, you look great, Dad. See, it's using my authority as a parent. I'm not telling her what to do. I'm just reminding her that I'll end her fucking world. That's it. That's all it is. So here's my last story for the night, and this is about meeting the boyfriend. Again, no preparation for this shit. There's no dummies for, there's no textbook, there's no class you can take in high school, college, whatever. You were never prepared to meet the first boyfriend. You're just not. The kid walked through the door, and I was like, okay, Chris, just put your hand out and be like, hey, how are you, buddy? It's nice to meet you. Just say, hey, how are you? It's nice to meet you. Hey, how are you? It's nice to meet you. He came to the door, and I said, I will fucking kill you. And it's funny because what boys will do, right? Like, because I'm big, right? And I was like, I'll fucking kill you. And he was like, well, it's nice to meet you, sir. And I was like, you're all right with me. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, I got that voice. And then, hold on. My daughter said to me, she showed me a text message from him. They went on their first date. Came back from the first date. My daughter says, James is so nice. And I was like, why? Look at the text he sent me. And I was like, So I look at the text and it says, I wanted to give you a kiss goodbye, but I've never kissed a girl before. And I was like, oh. I was like, Dad, James is a good boy. 2 weeks later, my daughter broke up with him. And I was like, why? And I looked her right in the face and she was like, there's another boy I like. I'm like, fucking describe him. And she's like, he's funny and fat.